Hello and welcome to the very first edition of the NINTENDOGRAM podcast, brought to you by myself, Benji Summers, and my good friend Luke Chalice.
Hello there.
Today we're going to be discussing the first week of 2016 so far, regarding any news and rumours, as well as focusing on the Nintendo NX console, making some predictions for the following year. Please bear in mind that today is our very first attempt at this and things probably won't be perfect, but we'll definitely give it a good go. So with that being said, let's start the show. So, what have you been playing lately?
I finally started Bayonetta after years of telling myself I'll play it. And then recently coming to Nintendo. Now I've finally started to play it.
That's cool. What? How is it? Is it your first Bayonetta experience?
It is my first Bayonetta experience, but I love it. Because I'm a fan of Devil May Cry as well, and they're quite similar. They're very hack and slash going through, but this one already, I've only done the first 2 levels, but I'm already enjoying it more than the experience of when I've played Devil May Cry, which is a weird game to compare it to.
Yeah, I played Devil May Cry 4, I believe, and it was okay. Yeah. It was a bit too repetitive for me. That's
the thing with that game. It's an okay game. It's not great, it's not awful, it's okay. But Bayonetta, it's really good.
Yeah, I've heard very, very good things.
Yeah, that's it. But then we could finally make our way onto Bayonetta 2, which has been the one I've really wanted to play ever since that was announced. I've heard from other people's views, it's meant to be so much better than the first one, which I'm all for because the first one is great so far.
I'm curious to see how it pans out because, like I say, they're meant to be brilliant. Like they're very highly rated.
That's it, and I can see why anyway. But what have you been playing anyway?
I have been playing a mixture of things. So mostly 3DS actually. I've been playing Luigi's Mansion 2 and Mario 3D Land, which Mario 3D Land is a game I completed when it came out, which was going back probably
that's quite a while now.
2 years maybe.
I can't remember, but no, it's been quite a while now.
It's a few years, I think. So I went through and finished off another file and 100%ed it with. That means doing it with Mario, Luigi, getting all the old coins, all the star coins, I can't remember what they're called, and getting to the top of the flagpole on each mission or level. And yeah, it's really fun.
It's one of those games. That game has aged well as well, hasn't it? I know it's only been a few years, but it feels like it came out yesterday.
Yeah.
It's just so nice.
The only gripe I have with it, which is a really, really weird thing to say for a Mario game, is the controls just feel, for some reason, with the jumping and how you gather up speed, just feels a little bit weird. I don't know if it's because I'm used to other Marios and this did something a little bit differently. It probably is a bit of that, but yeah, I can't really knock it other than that. It's got really, really good level design because it came off the tail end of the Galaxy games, did it not? Because obviously 3D World wasn't out. We didn't have a 3D game. I know this isn't proper true 3D. It's more, people say it's like 2.5, I guess, which is a good way of putting it. But I enjoy it because it feels a lot more like a 3D game than a 2D because all the levels aren't big exploration levels. They're quite linear, but I prefer it to 2D.
But I agree as well.
It's cool. And then Luigi's Mansion is great. I probably played it for about 10 hours, 12 hours maybe. I started again on it because I had a file. I didn't get very far when it was released. So I've got 10, 12 hours into it. I've done the first mansion and I'm about halfway through the second one because there's various mansions in this one compared to the first one on the GameCube where there's one big mansion. This has got about 5, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's 5. And they've all got little themes to it in traditional Everton Nintendo style. Obviously, you got your ice world and stuff like that. No lava world.
Shock.
Yeah, I know.
That is a shock. That.
But yeah, I really like it. Compared to the first one, it takes ideas, or pretty much all the ideas from it, and expands. The only thing I would gripe against is there's not enough or as much exploring. Where the first one you could just go at your own pace. This is like sort of mission based, I guess. So you have to go through like Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, and you've got objectives, and once you finish that, it takes you out and puts you back into like a hub. Rather than the first one, I know you haven't played because I'm really angry about it. I really,
I was trying to keep that one quiet.
really want you to play it. But yeah, it's with the first one, you just have this mansion, and that's all you have. You don't go back to Professor Egad's little room. Like, there's no stage complete or objective complete. You just carry on. It's just its own little world, and you don't leave it, which is really cool. Just the only thing about that game is really short, but the second one improves on that massively because I'm going to get good 20 to 30 hours out of it. There's lots of collectibles as well because you have to hunt down booze and stuff like that. So yeah, those two games I've been playing. A little bit of Xenoblade, but not too much. I kind of needed to let that one go for a little bit. I think that's a game that needs
more time to digest as well, where it's just so big. Because I could sit here and start talking every point of that game, but it's just so big. I don't need to be talking about a fraction of it. I need more time, just explore a bit more.
I mean, collectively, we've put in 100 hours. And
I alone have put in over 60 hours, so yeah. Christ.
Yeah, definitely over 100 hours then. Cause, yeah, we won't go too much into that because that could probably take up a whole podcast on its own. But I know we've both been playing it, and you're further than me, but we enjoy it. It's frustrating, but we enjoy
it. That's it. And when you're talking in terms of further, like, the story doesn't even matter. Like, the whole point of the game, it's just so much fun exploring and collecting and just doing little side missions. That, to me, has been the highlight of the game.
Yeah.
Wow, except from flying around on my scale, which I won't rub in too much, but it's just a whole different experience to the game. It's amazing.
Yeah, I just literally like seeing, for instance, a mountain and being like,
I want to go to that mountain.
Yeah, that looks cool. I wonder what's up there. I'm going to climb it. And the game's either like, yeah, sure, climb me. Or, or no, we're going to put a massive wall here and you can't scale it.
So you're out of bounds now.
Yeah.
And you go to that mountain,
which is kind of cool because then you're secretly frustrated. You're like, oh man. But you know, as soon as you get the scale, you're going up there.
You're going there.
It's not
the first thing you're going to do.
That's the good thing. It's literally nothing out of bounds because once you get that scale, it opens up. And
have you visited Silverland yet?
Yeah, a little bit.
Right. When you get your scale and you can fly, the first thing you should do is fly up into the sphere.
Okay.
Cool. Let me know once you've done it.
Right.
Cool. And one last point. If I give you Bayonetta to play, I will play Luigi's Mansion. I will finally play it. If it makes you happy.
You, sir, have yourselves a deal.
Then you can buy Bayonetta to yourself.
Yeah.
Nintendo President Tatsumi Kimishima has recently stated in an interview that the NX is progressing steadily, which marks the first time in a while that Nintendo have even remotely mentioned the NX. So what else do we actually know about Nintendo's next console?
Wow, my friend, in a short answer, the term is not a lot.
That's the sad truth, really, isn't it?
Yes. Unfortunately, I wish we knew more. I really do, because I am very excited and anxious, nervous, frothing at the mouth, you name it. But
I'm the exact same.
Yeah, because I really want it to be not only decent in my eyes, but just successful. Because the Wii U has been a bit of a flop, it's fair to say. In terms of sales. In terms of sales.
Oh yeah, you can't argue that.
I love my Wii U, but unfortunately,
I still say it's one of the most fun about a console, but it's so at times hard to defend because it doesn't help
Yeah.
itself either.
No. Well, I think Nintendo as a company do that sometimes, not to look downy on them too much, but yeah, through the years they've done some weird things. But yeah, I love my Wii U. The games are great. I mean, how many games do I have? About 15, 16 games, and they're all up there in quality. Whether it's Mario and Zelda's, Donkey Kong's, but even some of the other. I mean, Splatoon that came out of absolutely nowhere, and
Exactly.
that is one of the funnest games to play on multiplayer
Exactly. It's
of
brilliant.
last year. And then you got the weird stuff like Hyrule Warriors, which I couldn't even imagine a few years ago something like that happening. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of that game, but as a game, it's decent.
It's a very good game. That's me. I can't
It
remember
works.
wow, that's a lie. If I look back to Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, it wasn't great. But
Yeah.
the positives definitely outweigh the negatives in terms of quality of games for the Wii U. They've been brilliant.
Yeah, I mean the Wii had a lot of games and a lot of good games, but at the same time, it's having obviously the motion sensor pretty much for the first time. It had a lot of rubbish. It's fair to say, a lot of cheap rubbish,
Yeah.
which the Wii U has obviously. But I mean, I feel like whenever you go into a shop and look at the lineup, whether it's like I say, Mario Maker, Mario Kart, Smash Bros, Zelda's, your Donkey Kongs, Splatoon, obviously more recently, but you got games like Bayonetta as well that have just come out of nowhere,
Exactly.
which is always a good thing. But getting back to the NX, I hope we get stuff like that.
Exactly. We can see some of these sequels moving over anyway. I mean, will we get a Splatoon sequel? It's a question.
I think we will. I actually,
do as well.
yeah, I don't know why I said I think we will. I think we definitely will.
Yeah. Well, if we look at even the sales, it's enough alone for them to think, okay, let's talk about a sequel now. Because I've said in the past, I'd love to see a handheld version. I think it would if they could get, if they could really get down to getting it right. Because I know there must be some hurdles in terms of specs and whatnot, but
Yeah.
that game using the gyro in it would be brilliant.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I agree because like it's a game, especially with online. If you get that right, if you're in a hotspot, for example, you're out somewhere and you got like 10, 20 minutes to kill. Just playing a few games on Splatoon, it feels really great.
Exactly.
Like just to even play a couple, you can sit there for hours, but you can just dive in for a couple and you're left satisfied.
And you're not
just
replaying. Well, remember, you've only got 2 maps in rotation, which is probably the biggest downfall at the moment. You don't feel like you're overplaying these maps if you're just picking up for a short time.
There's swings and roundabouts though.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, I would prefer a system like Mario Kart 8's online, where you get a few not tracks, sorry, but you get a few maps to choose from, and then you vote on them.
You mean? Yeah.
I mean, even if they bumped it up to 3, which I said to you before, if they just bumped it up to 3, it would.
Even that would be a game changer.
Yeah, because
I mean, it seems so small of an idea, but it would make the world a difference.
Which I don't know. Maybe there's an argument against it. I'm sure there is, to be honest. But with 2, I've played the same map 4, 5, 6 times in a row sometimes, and then you get the other map, which is probably the one you prefer, because chances are you get to play on the map you don't like or don't like as much for 4, 5, 6 times in a row, which can be annoying. But yeah, I think we'll definitely get a sequel to that, whether it's on a handheld or not. I'm not sure, but I can.
Maybe.
If that was in, somewhere with imagining the NX is going to be more powerful, it run really great, and I think they could do some really crazy things with it, because I imagine they had some holdbacks on the Wii U, maybe in terms of the online, maybe bigger teams on the NX.
Oh, that'd be good. Even imagine if they just bumps up to 6. I know it's only 2 more, but in the size of these stages with the amount of players, it would be really hectic. But I mean, that's what's really fun about Mario Kart at times, when you're all just bunched up in the group and it all just goes a bit hectic, and
then you get blue shelled, and your life comes
and your soul
to an abrupt end. But yeah, I think getting stuff off to good and quick start, because Splatoon, it's debatable really how well how well it was executed. I mean, it's paid off fine. It's done great, which is obviously probably their argument for it. But yeah,
I don't think Splatoon would make a good NX launch title anyway. I feel like it'd be way too soon, because we're still getting new content for this game anyway, and it's not very old. And the Wii U, let's face it, is in its waning years anyway. So they can keep going with Splatoon until it finally dies.
Yeah, I agree.
So maybe it'd be an NX title for the future, but who knows when?
Yeah, I would probably put money on it if I had more money to put on it. But I'm not going to.
No.
But I would.
But back to the NX anyway. Like, what titles are you hoping will be launch titles then?
Okay, not making.
If it was down to you, what would you pick?
Obviously, we're going to make predictions later. But my wish list, so some stuff that's a bit unrealistic maybe would.
Should we keep it to 3 games then?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I would launch it with a Mario game, and not just a Mario game, a 3D Mario game.
Oh yeah.
Most probably something in the vein of Galaxy 3.
Now that was talked about not long ago, was it? I think they're open to the idea. Nothing's confirmed.
Galaxy itself, running in standard definition, it looks incredible.
Yeah, going back even to the Wii one, even on the Virtual Console, it looks beautiful, and that's 9-10 years old now.
I think 2006, so 10 years old. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, and it still looks beautiful, aged beautifully.
Or it might be 2007. I don't know. It's
Either way.
Getting old. Okay.
Point still stands.
Yeah. But just seeing something in that vein would be amazing, because on the Wii U there was it 3D World, and that looks incredible. But I would love to see the surroundings and just Mario in space in HD. Basically jumping
Where can
around.
you go wrong? Seriously.
Bouncing around from tiny little planet to tiny little planet.
Exactly.
It'd look great. So back to the point. Again, trailing off, but back to the point. Mario 3D I would do. I know some people may think 2D, but I prefer 3D. So if this is a wish list, I get my way and I get 3D.
Wish list it.
Yep, it's mine. Sorry, people, but this is my time to shine, and I matter at the moment, so I'm taking advantage of that. You know what I want to see even more, actually?
What do you want to see even more?
Mario Galaxy 3, but with 1 and 2 remastered in a trilogy box set, beautifully packaged, and you could spend half the year playing that game over and over again. Yep. It's going to come in a little tin. You're going to get a nice little pull-out poster.
Does Mario Galaxy come in a little tin?
I have Mario Galaxy 2 that came in a tin.
I think that's what I'm thinking of. I remember it looked like a little coin.
Yeah, it's a money tin, actually, which, strangely enough, you probably couldn't fit enough coins in there to afford the game. But yeah. That's obviously probably not going to happen. But since this is my time to shine, my wish list, my opinion is the
Mario
one and only
Galaxy
opinion.
Trilogy HD box set. I think any Nintendo fan would ask for that anyway.
Yeah, we probably won't get it, but it'd be nice. But I'm hoping.
You're in charge here, apparently.
Yeah, I'm hoping for Mario Galaxy 3 at least. I'm not sure if it happened, but I'm hoping for it.
I don't know. It's open, apparently.
We'll see. There's Mario Galaxy. I would like a Zelda in some shape or form. I don't know what though. We've got
new one that keeps delayed by any chance.
Yeah. I don't know whether it's a port from the Wii U or even an upgraded version.
Absolutely. Whenever a Zelda game is released on a Nintendo console, it sells consoles, so it makes sense for them to put that out launch, get those consoles out there.
I know a lot of people are against the new Zelda game being Wii U and then NX whenever that comes out. But I think the one thing would be good is the fact that hopefully, I don't know too much about it, but hopefully it wouldn't take them too long to sort it out for the NX so we could have something pretty quick, rather than waiting ages for a new Zelda game. They could just get that out there on the Wii U when the NX is done. Say, hey, we've got it for this as well, in case you didn't experience it. Because let's be honest, a lot of people on the Wii U are going to miss out. Because not a lot of people, unfortunately, own a Wii U. So a lot of people are going to miss out on that. So hopefully with these new buyers that they're hoping to get, they're going to experience Zelda in HD. Like new Zelda in HD, probably for the first time anyway. So Mario Galaxy 3, Zelda in any shape, way or form.
Just a Zelda game,
Yeah,
please.
it doesn't have to be launched, just within the first year, please. And then this is a bold one because it's not going to happen.
The wild card.
This is the wild card. Pokemon.
Like a game like Pokemon Colosseum?
Just give me some Pokemon.
Just give me some HD Pokemon, that's
Just
it.
render them in HD. Let me run around on some grass, throw some Pokeballs, and just lose my mind.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I need it.
To be honest, a lot of people do want that. Whether
Yeah.
it would work or not is a different question.
Yeah,
People want it.
it would work. It really would, but it would take away the things that make the handheld ones special. And with Pokemon Go, we don't know what's going to happen with that, but I would love it. You can imagine like a HD world. It doesn't have to be ultra realistic, anything like that. I don't want it because I want the charm. Whether it looks like an anime, that could be cool.
Yeah.
But just running around in this really immersive world.
An open world Pokemon game.
Yeah, maybe.
Visiting from town to town.
With online functionality, you can meet up with your friends and do team battles. How cool would that be? So yeah, Pokemon, Mario, Zelda. I mean, you can't really go wrong with that.
That'd be a strong lineup anyway. I mean, nobody would be against that lineup, but
No, but it's probably not going to happen.
slim chances, but you never know.
I
But
want it.
yeah. I don't know, but to point out with the NX, again, there's nothing we really know. We have theories based on patents have been issued, but aside from that, it's bare minimal.
Yeah, a lot of it's just speculation.
That's all we can do until it's revealed later this year.
But hey, it's fun to speculate because we can come up with crazy ideas, and so can the internet. So
Exactly.
you never know. It might have built-in toasty maker or something.
Done. Sold. Give me my Toasty and my Mario. Damn it, I am 6 years old.
Oh man, it needs that. That is. I hope they're listening to this because toasty maker.
The Nintendo Toasty.
Toast it.
Toasty. There we go. Anyway.
Yeah.
Moving on anyway.
So also, I believe it is the 25th anniversary of Sonic, or Sega, or both. I think it's Sonic.
It's Sonic.
Yeah,
Oh, they grow up so fast.
they do, but he's kind of got a bit ill along the way, and
He's aged a bit.
he's bedbound. So, but
Should be,
hopefully,
at least.
hopefully we can get him out and back onto his feet with the 25th anniversary. I mean, I'm not an amazingly big Sonic fan. I like the old ones. I played them a lot when I was a kid, like, you know, the Mega Drive ones.
Oh yeah.
1, 2, and 3, Knuckles. They were really cool. But since then, I think the only 3D ones I really liked was the GameCube. Is it Battle Adventure 2?
That's what. Yeah.
Yeah. And I had, oh man,
I remember playing Sonic Adventures for Dreamcast.
yeah, I like that, but I didn't have it.
No, I
was
never
my brother's.
owned it. Yeah, it was a friend's.
But I had the sequel, which I thought it was a bit broken, but it was
No,
cool.
I've never played it, but I've seen a lot of people who they don't speak positively about it even.
It's not necessarily an amazingly well done game. It's not polished, so to say. It's not
Yeah.
very polished, but you can get quite a lot of fun out of it. There was some cool stuff going on, and I think it felt quite good. Not necessarily trying to be really polished. From what I've played, was it Lost World, which tried to be a bit Mario Galaxy-esque.
Another
Yeah,
game that didn't get a lot of
yeah.
positive reviews.
It didn't really work for me.
I think Sonic had Sonic Generations, which did quite well. I owned it on Xbox, but still had a lot of fun with that.
And then they didn't really take the momentum from that and go anywhere with it, which was probably quite frustrating, especially for diehard Sonic fans. Because oh man, it must be hard being a mega lover of Sonic, because it's so up and down and mostly down lately.
Mostly down, yeah.
But it just has really good moments where it shows potential. Like Sonic Colors, I heard was had a lot of good positive things that could
Another
be
game
built
I
upon.
kind of avoid as well. That's the thing. Like, there's these, we'll call them modern Sonic games. Just easy way of categorizing them, but they just don't draw me in.
No.
I have no interest in them. Not like back. Obviously, we're looking back in the Mega Drive with Sonic 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles. Yeah, they at the time that was the sort of games you want to play. But now today, these games they don't draw you in.
It's ruined its image and name, I feel. Like Sega's tarnished it a little bit, not being too harsh, or people are going to hate me for saying it, but not too harsh on Sonic, because it's having a hard time, and I want to really like it, and I want
Exactly, it's an icon. It's Sega's mascot in a way.
Can you imagine Mario having 10 really bad games in a row,
Exactly.
or something, or five really bad games in a row that were meant to be brilliant?
Exactly, it's unheard of.
Yeah, like main series anyway, because these Sonic ones, like the majority of them are main series as well, which is weird.
I don't think, to be honest, Sonic's social media account even helped the fact as well. Their Twitter account,
Oh dear,
it's just a parody of itself. Like, it must be really bad times if you're just mocking yourself openly.
yeah.
They're having fun, but like they're just not even taking themselves seriously anymore. So how are consumers meant to take them seriously?
I mean, I want to get optimistic about it. When something like a 25th anniversary comes up, you can secretly deep down get a little bit excited. You're like, ooh, what are they going to do?
Exactly, and I'm sure we'll see it on the Wii U or NX this year anyway. Whatever their plans are for this anniversary.
Yeah, we know there was a game coming. There was a little bit of information leaked, not specifics, but little. I think it's to do with the music. Was leaked. Someone put a tweet out, so something is definitely happening. We just don't know what.
Another thing we'll have to sit and wait for. It's a lot of waiting around this year. Just give us the juicy news.
There's always waiting for a Nintendo fan. Twilight Princess. That was a long wait for the Wii version or GameCube version, whatever one. That was a long wait.
Let's go back to thinking of the remake of the Hoenn Pokemon game. That was a long wait. Majora's Mask 3D. That was a long wait to be announced.
Oh, to be announced, yeah, but that was just okay. Yeah.
Be it like 80% of being a Nintendo fan is waiting.
Yeah. Burn through your game in a month, and then you're like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to sit in my room for 4 months until the game comes out.
And after that, I'll wait for the next game to come out.
Speaking of games, eShop.
Oh, yeah.
New Super Mario Bros. Wii came out the other day.
Slowly trickled its way onto there.
Yeah.
It's a fun game as well. I remember playing a multiplayer as well with family members, and it's just so much fun. Even if half the time I was just picking my sister up and throwing her into lava, it's still fun.
It's the only way, the only legal way to do it on Mario. But yeah, like I said earlier, I'm more of a 3D Mario guy. But
oh yeah, the question to me was, do you prefer Mario 3D or Mario 2D? I will pick 3D, but New Super Mario Bros. Wii was a really fun game. I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah, even I thought the Wii U one was a little bit of a step up from it as well, actually. Having said that, I thought it was a step up from the Wii.
But it was very much a clone anyway, so they're very similar games.
Yeah.
Looking back, I kind of wish there would, a bit more to it, being a sequel apparently, but
having said that, I think the multiplayer on it is the best
Oh yeah, that's
multiplayer you
great.
can get out of a traditional Mario game.
See, what I'd like to see if they're going to do another 2D Mario game is a bit of online play. Like, I would like to be able to play you one night sort of thing over long. Like, we can just start our own little save file together and work our way through it. We haven't had that yet.
Oh, co-op.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool. It's things like that I think are just missing that little trick. Just things that seem quite simple but aren't implemented for some reason. But yeah, it works well when you got like 4 people on the screen going absolutely mental.
Everyone just throwing everybody off the cliff and whatnot.
Especially when it's Christmas and you're playing with your parents and they don't know how to play it.
I'm always being accused of giving them a broken controller when they all work perfectly fine.
Yeah.
You're just crap, mom. But no, like, what other game? We got 2 N64 games coming out. There's 1080 Snowboarding and Wave Race 64.
Yeah, see, I think 1080 is the better one.
I say it now again. There are 2 games I've never played.
I played a bit of both, and
Okay.
1080 for me is like an early version. I don't know how other people feel about this, but it's like an earlier version of SSX, and SSX was really cool. But yeah, Wave Race I wasn't a massive fan of. Just I don't know, it never appealed to me.
No,
Water sports, just
never took your fancy.
just
What other games? There's Temple of Yog, which is a Wii U exclusive on the eShop, which nope, flows straight over my head, and Drill Dozer, which is a Game Boy Advance remake. But what have we got coming in the coming week? We got the Niz Zapper of bringing a trilogy of games over,
yeah.
which is what the names are: The Adventure of Bayard Billy, Hogan's Alley, and Wild Gunman. Which it's a cool thing. Never thought bringing off obviously like the Niz Zapper games.
Yeah,
Would be, like, you know, it's kind of a cool little.
we haven't got the Virtual Boy games. And we never will.
Yeah, we didn't speak about that.
Yeah. No, thank you. So I guess we should probably make some predictions.
Let's end this podcast with some predictions.
Yes.
Right then.
Me first. Okay.
Yeah, you start. Go on.
Right. One of my predictions, sadly, a negative one, is that the NX won't come out this year. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are feeling that way. Anyway, I feel the same. I don't think we'll see it this year.
It's just I assume it's going to get announced this year. I mean, if it doesn't, I don't know what's going on.
That would surprise me if it wasn't even announced this year. But unveiled would be a better way to look at it. But yeah, same as you. I can't see it either.
It just feels a little bit rushed. Well, like I said earlier, where we haven't had necessarily really anything on it, for them just to come out and give it all away straight away would be a bit weird.
Definitely.
As much as I really want to see stuff, I think possibly. So this is my prediction. If I'm going to solidify it, we're going to get the announcement in the first half of the year. It's the first half before E3.
Before E3.
Yeah, but then at E3 we're going to see a bit more, maybe some gameplay of something. Because I believe
that would make logical sense as well.
Because I believe the announcement itself is just going to be maybe this sounds stupid, but an announcement of the announcement. So them announcing we have the
that they're going to announce.
Yeah. We have the Nintendo. Let's say it's called the NX. Nintendo NX. It's a brand new way to play games. Here's a picture of it or something. Stay tuned to E3 next month for more details on games and the hardware. I don't know, something like that. So yeah, that's a prediction. First half, something will come out, whether it's a photo of it, the controller, even the name of it would be cool. Just the first half of the Nintendo.
I think they won't announce the name until they unveil the actual console itself, like they did with the Wii U as well and the Wii and so on and so forth. But
I think we will see something at E3 though, like gameplay wise.
I think gameplay personally would be the good shout there. I think a good shout for game or two.
I'm hoping it's not just a tech demo though. Like an actual game would be nice.
Not like the whole Zelda release in the Wii U sort of thing. Here's a little tech demo, but that game never came out.
Yeah, and it kind of broke people's hearts.
Oh yeah, because that looked beautiful.
Yeah. Though his skin was weird.
Wow.
No, he just looked like he's wearing makeup.
Wow.
He looked like he's wearing makeup.
Maybe he was. Maybe he just feels a bit pretty.
Good on him. So I believe it's your turn.
My first prediction would be the new Zelda is going to be an NX title only.
Only?
Yeah, I don't think we'll see it on Wii U. I know a lot of people think it's going to be both. People say yes, it's coming for Wii U. A part of me, and it's kind of the logical part of me, is thinking that we're not going to see it. It's been pushed back so far. Like they promised us it was coming out in 2015, and now they're saying, we want to make sure it's going to be perfect, so that's why we're going to delay it. But to me, while we're meant to be so close to its announcement, we haven't even got a title for the game yet.
No, but sorry to maybe counteract your argument, but I believe the last footage we saw of it was when Twilight Princess got announced, like the remake.
I suppose all we saw then though was just a shot of Link and a bit of a background. Like we didn't see no gameplay or nothing.
Yeah, but I can't remember who was narrating over it, but they specifically said coming to Wii U.
I think they specifically said it was coming out 2015 as well. But
no, because this was only a few months ago now. This was, September, October it was, because it was the first one since Iwata's death.
Sad passing.
Yeah, it was the first one since then, which I believe was, it was November, wasn't it? Because it was 1 month before Smash Direct. And yeah, we saw some at Zelda then, and they said coming to Wii U.
I don't know, I feel like they've just held it off for so long that I feel like they're waiting for the next announcement to unveil it.
I think both is more likely.
I think that is the majority opinion now. People saying we're going to see it on both, kind of like the Twilight Princess on GameCube and Wii sort of situation.
Yeah, which
I think it's going to skip Wii U.
That's quite bold.
I know. And a lot of people will disagree with me anyway. But
Yeah.
hey, that's just my prediction.
You're going to get us hate mail.
Yeah, that's it. We're not even going to make it to episode 2, are we? No. I take my Nintoasty away and just cry forever.
And eat it.
Eat the sadness away.
Yeah. Oh.
Anyway, what's your second prediction?
My second prediction is that we will see a Mario game on launch. Not to go back to earlier to the Galaxy 3 thing, because I don't think that will happen. But some kind of Mario game, whether it's 2D, 3D, 2.5Ds. We will see something.
I've heard a lot of people. I don't know if that's just people wishing for it, but yeah, same. I reckon we could see a new Mario game because we do know there is a Mario game in development. We just don't know anything about it.
It's been a while now because a lot were coming out in the space of a year at one point. Or, I believe it was yearly. It was an annual thing, whether it was New Super Mario Brothers, Mario World, 3D Land, Galaxy before that. From about 2008 to 2013, I believe they were coming out yearly.
Yeah, I was going to say, Super Mario 3D World was released in 2013, so this is the third year now so far without a Mario game. Which is strange to think, because, like you're saying, we're just getting so many fired out annually, but now it's just gone a bit quiet.
Yeah. Well, we have Mario Maker, to be fair.
What is that? And it's a brilliant game.
That's a big deal as well.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, in terms of something that's just a game, not necessarily a tool.
I know where you're coming from.
Yeah. And it excites me, to be honest. It's a bit scary in terms of I don't know where you can go after space with a 3D Mario game. But
that's a good point.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested. I'm always interested, like especially the 3D ones, but even 2D. I do hope they go away, as they're going away from Wii and Wii U branding. I hope they get rid of new Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
Whether it's Mario Brothers 4, something like that, I don't know, but or something different entirely.
I personally would like the idea of kind of like Mario 64, go back inside the castle, go back into one location.
See, we had a conversation about that probably a few months ago. And I remember saying I want, and I believe quite a lot of other people want, a more traditional 3D Mario 64-esque game where not necessarily you go around a castle, but
oh no, yeah, I just meant like in one location, not like
I would just like each level has a distinct feel to it. You got your water world, your snow, your Mushroom Kingdom looking world, but it just drops you down into this big space.
Yeah,
and you do, it's going to be mission based. Like you get your stars or whatever they're going to be, like the shine sprites. You got little objectives to do, but it's just this really big little world that you get dropped into each time, and you can explore, and there's secrets and there's things hidden away that you didn't know about, and it's not like a Zelda game or anything like that, but it's quite open once you get into that bit. Not saying it's an open world Mario game, but you get dropped in this essentially a little open world where you get to do and go and come as you please, essentially, and then go in and out of them.
As long as it's not a sequel to Mario Sunshine, I'm happy.
Yes.
But that's another topic for another day, because this podcast would go on for like another hour of me just ranting about that game. But anyway.
Still a good game. It's just a bit broken towards the end. But yeah, we won't go into that. So with that being said, Mario will be a launch game. Just don't know what it'll look like, how it'll play, what dimension it'll be in. But
a Mario title nonetheless.
Yeah, just hopefully not Mario Tennis, because that was bad last time. But yeah, your turn. Just saying.
Okay then. So my second prediction is I reckon we're going to see a new Animal Crossing game on the Wii U. Because I feel like it can't be too difficult to do anyway. And secondly, they know that's going to sell amazing. Animal Crossing is one of the most popular Nintendo franchises.
So Wii U this year?
I think it could be announced this year. Maybe come out in its dying days, the beginning of next year. But I feel like we could get one more, because Nintendo have already said they're still working on Wii U titles. We know that I don't know if it's Wii U or not, but they're working on the new Pikmin.
Yeah.
It's very quiet.
Which itself could be in our next launch title.
It could be.
If they've been doing it that long.
Well, that was a long time ago they mentioned Pikmin 4, didn't they? But since then, there was nothing.
Although I don't think it's quite as big of a game as Animal Crossing. Well, it's not actually close, I don't think.
Nah, nowhere near. But I suppose we've already had a Pikmin game for the Wii U, haven't we? Now, we've had Amiibo Festival.
Yes.
We also had Happy Home Designer for the 3DS, but I feel like a core Animal Crossing game, and it could work well, especially with a gamepad. See,
I would like that.
I know a lot of people would as well.
I just really wanted to see it. I know I keep going on about HD, I'm a sucker for pretty Nintendo games.
We all are, let's be honest.
Yeah, I just wanted to sit down for half an hour in a day, and you just chill out. That's what I do with Animal Crossing New Leaf on 3DS. Just chilled out. I put about 30 hours into it, which is quite a lot considering it's like my first go at the series, and it's not traditionally my type of game.
It's a more casual style of play.
But people love it, and I get why completely. And I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I don't want to say I was addicted, but I just it became like
a fair few hours into it.
Yeah, it became routinely to be like, oh, I'm going to check my town today and go dig up some money and go fishing. Common things like that. But I would like for that to be true.
That's it. Well, I'll rephrase my prediction. An Animal Crossing game for the Wii U would be announced this year then. That sounds a bit more logical. I reckon so anyway.
Yeah.
Don't know. But what was your last prediction anyway?
My last prediction is that at E3, the next Retro Studio Games project, if you want to say it like that, is going to be announced.
Oh yeah.
I can speculate what it might be, what could be.
This is the thing that's in my head, because we all know there's a retro game. I have no idea what it could be. It could be another Donkey Kong, but I don't think so. There are people who are crossing their fingers that it's a new Metroid that isn't Federation Force.
The weird thing about Donkey Kong is I think they're both brilliant, as in the Retro Studios versions. They're both brilliant. Part of me would be happy, but also I couldn't help but feel a little bit disappointed if a Donkey Kong, like the third installment of the trilogy, was to get announced, whether it was for Wii U or NX. It wouldn't matter. Part of me would be like, oh, it's a little bit lackluster. Like, maybe it's just where we're hoping for a Metroid, because I think a Metroid, first person, either like Prime or a 2D one. I have a funny feeling. I've kept saying it for a while now, like a few years, that a 2D Metroid's going to happen before we see a 3D Prime game.
I could see that happening.
Yeah, whether it's 3DS or Wii U, I don't know. But
I think it would work better on the 3DS. But either console, it would still work nonetheless. But no, I think you've got a point. And I think a 2D one would be good anyway.
Yeah, I'd like a 2D one. Just, I've never really had much experience in them. I've played the Prime games more. And yeah, I've heard really good things. Obviously, it's where the series took off, to be honest. And I would like it.
You can always go back and visit Super Metroid.
Yeah.
In the meantime.
I really like the look of Fusion, actually. Fusion had a nice look to it. Which is, again, going back to the 2D, like if that was done in HD on the Wii U, that would look really good. And they could, especially Retro Studios, they could really do something with that, I feel.
So, my final prediction then, I don't know if it's a 2016 prediction, but it's a Nintendo one in the future prediction.
As long as it has a chance of coming out in 2016.
What I was going to say is, with Cloud being announced in Smash, maybe once Final Fantasy VII is all released in a retail bundle, we could see it come to Nintendo. I don't know, we've got some Final Fantasy. There's definitely an interest in Final Fantasy and Nintendo at the moment.
See, one of my predictions was going to be that we will see Final Fantasy return to a Nintendo home console, because we haven't had one since the GameCube. I don't think we had one on Wii. I'm sure we didn't.
We've got, is it Final Fantasy Explorers coming out? Which is 3DS, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean like home console.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. But that's the thing, there's more interest we've had recently on the Virtual Console. Is it Final Fantasy 8 just come out, or was it 6?
6.
Six,
6, yeah. But that was in Japan. We haven't had it.
Oh, wow. I expect that'll come over here sometime soon anyway.
Might be North America as well, but us European, UK folk have not.
Either way, I think, yeah, once, because at the end of, because it's episodic, isn't it, for PS4 and, is it Xbox One it's coming out for? I don't know. I know it's on PS4 anyway.
I don't think they've properly announced it. Yeah, forgive us, because it's not Nintendo.
We didn't do our research.
Yeah, but I know I think it's PS4, PC.
Well, I know it's definitely PS4 anyway. But
yeah,
the point being, yeah, once they've released how many episodes they're doing, once it's all out, the full game's out, they will do a retail package anyway. And that's when I think it will be put onto maybe the NX, but more likely the NX.
Yeah, I can't see it coming on Wii.
Wii's probably not going to be powerful enough for it, but yeah. So whether it's a 2016 prediction, I don't know, but it's a 2016 game, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it would be a cool thing to see. It'd be good to see Final Fantasy back onto the... Wow, the developers that started off it. Final Fantasy was originally a Nintendo game.
Yeah.
Bringing it home in somewhat.
It'd be a nice little full circle there.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I haven't said about power. How powerful do you think the Wii U NX is going to be?
We don't know, because we've heard, again, we can only go by rumours, can't we? But there are talks that it's going to be on level with the current gen, or it's going to be even more powerful, but I can't predict. I have no idea where to start. I'm hoping that it's going to match up to PS4 and Xbox One standards, but...
I would... Not disappointed, but I would like it to be just a little bit better. just to have that little edge and that little sort of pro with it. Because
finally say Nintendo's the strongest home console on the market.
It's not even that. It's the fact that it's releasing at such a weird time. For it to release and not be any more powerful, it's like, what? It's been years, like since, a good handful of years now since the Xbox One and PS4. Things should be starting to move on. I know Nintendo don't necessarily do it that way. They're not power savvy. But I'm not at the same time. Like, I'm not overly fussed about it. But I'm thinking on a wider perspective, I would imagine more people would care about it if it is quite a powerful little box. And it'd be nice, because then devs can't moan that they can't develop for it because it's not powerful enough.
But that was one of the issues of the Wii U, wasn't it? A lot of developers were just announcing that we just want to stay away from it. But the games that we want to make aren't for you, sort of thing. So yeah, it'd be good to kind of bring them back. We get a bit more third-party support back in Nintendo.
Yeah, I would like proper third-party support rather than like bad ports with less content for whatever reason. But yeah,
we shall see. Yeah, we'll have to see.
That's probably a good place to wrap it up, to be fair. Would you agree, Chalice?
I do indeed.
Are you out of words?
That's it.
Finally.
I'm surprised I've been able to talk for this long anyway.
Unless I make you talk about Xenoblade.
Let's not start with Xenoblade, please.
Yeah, we're going to leave it there for this week. Thank you to everyone that has tuned in. We have enjoyed this. It's been quite an experience for us doing this for the first time.
Us complete professionals here know what we're really talking about.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No awkward silence there already.
No. Yeah, thank you again for tuning in. Feel free to follow us on Twitter at NintendoGram UK. And we also have a link to our Tumblr on there. We spend a while making nice GIFs and pictures and
shiny Nintendo stuff.
Yeah, nice little pretty things that everyone can reblog and stare at for a while. So we put a little bit of effort into that. That's fine. So yeah, Twitter and Tumblr. Give us a like, give us a comment, because they're massively appreciated, because we are new to this. And
tell us how we've done as well, because we don't know how well we've done. We're going to listen back to this and cringe, but you'll be able to tell us a bit better how well we've done anyway. Yeah, so even if it's bad, just try to be nice about it, because we have feelings, and Chalice cries easy. And I do.
I have to put an arm around him and console him, and I don't like touching people, so...
It's happened on more than one occasion.
That's not... The tears are going to stop.
No.
Right.
Okay.
We're fading away now.
I wouldn't cry.
We're fading away. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.